Hey guys, so this YouTube ad boycott has put me in the fucking ground. I'm literally living off of eating soiled dirt and drinking rainwater, and we don't have a lot of rainwater. I've resorted to using McDonald's public Wi-Fi to upload this, and my new home is a box that one of you sent to my P.O. box. Unless you donate $1 million to my Patreon, no less, I'll never be able to make content again. Not only that, but somewhere in the world, newborn puppies will spontaneously combust for every second that my Patreon doesn't reach $1 million. Okay everyone, that was obviously just a joke. This video isn't about my Patreon, nor do I even have one. If you could just please give me some of your time and listen to this video in its entirety, that would be lovely. I never ask for help from you guys, and it's very difficult for me to. But I believe things have kinda reached their breaking point, and I concluded it'd be a good thing for everyone if I did so. So recently, and it's no secret, I've been having trouble uploading frequently. The comments from people assuming that it's happening because I'm lazy or just don't care is becoming exceedingly monotonous. So I thought I'd make a video on how we can fix this issue, why it's happening, and how you guys can help. So the biggest issue is not receiving good enough stories that I'd feel comfortable using in a video, effectively making me not upload. I genuinely appreciate from the bottom of my heart when you guys take the time and effort to email me a personal story that has happened to you. I really do. And I'll never be able to individually thank everyone who's done that for me enough for that. Problem is, in the past few months, I've received an influx of stories that I feel could be seen as a little creepy. But in the end, it could have just been overthinking or nothing at all. A theoretical example, but relatively accurate to something I would receive. You took a suspiciously late trip to Walmart on 4/20 to get your favorite snack that you just have to have right now. And a guy who looks like fucking Lemony Snicket is staring you down in the aisle. And you explain that he could have totally charged you and hurt you, but instead just stared you down for a second. Or some really creepy guy who asked for your number at the bar. It's a possibility that in my mind I've mentally just raised the bar so high for stories that it's a lot more difficult to make videos now. But I'm unsure if that's the case. While I do realize not every video can have the most blood-curdling stories ever, or way better stories than the last video, I don't think I can allow myself to put a video out where it's just a compilation of stories where nothing really happens just to put a video out. Essentially quality over quantity. Even though it hurts my channel in general not to do that, and hurts me in terms of the YouTube algorithm. If I keep this up, YouTube will kill my channel off regardless of whether you or I want it to. Bottom line, I absolutely love putting out high quality, thrilling videos for you guys. And I really want to, but I can't do that when the stories aren't there. So how can you get more content to watch, and how can I make more content for you to watch? The answer is simple, really, just sending in your stories. I've always mentioned in the description and sometimes at the end of videos for people to send in their stories. But I don't think people understand how detrimental it is to do so. Or maybe they think that way too many people are sending in their stories for theirs to matter. I'm hoping this video changes that. So if you've had a scary experience, whether it be on the night shift, in a hotel, while in college, while camping, a skinwalker story, anything, any subject, please send it in to corpsehusbandstories@gmail.com. I'll also leave the email in the description. I'm not saying they all have to be to the extreme of like the mass shooting story or the search and rescue stories I did, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. This part is very important and a lot of people forget to do this. But please subject the email what kind of story it is. For example, if you send me a story involving a Ouija board, subject the email Ouija board story. If you send me a scary hunting experience, subject the email scary hunting experience. If you don't subject it, it makes it extremely hard for me to find. And there's no need to put things in Word files when you send them to me, just paste it into the email if possible. If you correct the grammar and actually take the time to write things out really well, I'm telling you it makes a big difference in if I'll use it or not. And it helps me out a ton. Also, including pictures in the email that have to do with the story really helps in validating things. I won't use them in a video if you're uncomfortable with me doing so, but it does really help when sending me stories. Now, if you do have a story where something ridiculously horrifying happened to you, where it actually is to or near the extreme of the mass shooting story or the search and rescue stories. If you take the time to write out something that is to that level of scary really well and email it to me, it's pretty much guaranteed I'm going to use it. I could never pass something like that up. Those are just examples of videos I've done in the past, but I think you understand what I mean. I know there are some viewers out there listening to this who probably have some really crazy stories, and they might not want to take the time to write it out for me because they probably think they have no chance at it being featured on my channel. But that isn't the case, and this is me telling you that. Anyways, that's the main reason why my upload schedule has been how it is and why it's happening. My health problems and things still haven't been fully figured out, and I still haven't been given answers. But at the moment, it has calmed down a lot, and it's nothing I haven't or can't work past. Another thing I wanted to quickly talk about is thumbnail art. I'll show you some examples on screen of stuff that I've previously used for my videos. If you are an artist and you think you could do work similar to what I've used for my thumbnails in the past, please email me at corpsehusbandstories@gmail.com, and also include in the email some of your previous work. In conclusion, that's pretty much everything I wanted to make a video about at the moment. In the future, I'll probably be looking for people to help speed up the video and audio editing process, but I thought that stories was something that needed to be addressed urgently. If you made it to the end of the video and listened to everything, thank you very, very much. Like I said, it's very difficult for me to make a video asking for help, and I appreciate you all tremendously. My hopes are that after this video, a lot of people will email me their stories and I could start getting some really good videos out there for you guys. If you are sending one in, don't feel rushed, it's not a race. Take the time to write it out the best that you can. Thank you all for listening and for your understanding. If you'd like to keep up with things or just interact with me in general outside of YouTube, I have all my social media in the description. Also, in case YouTube starts hurting my channel even more for my upload schedule, please click the bell icon near the subscribe button to be notified so that you don't miss an upload or live stream. There should be 2 end cards on screen that you can click if you'd like to watch some longer videos of mine from the past. Thanks for sticking with me, stay safe, and have an awesome day.